You don't know what I've been through. Did you know that I had to sit in first class all the way from Albuquerque to LAX and the only snack was mixed nuts?
Go off, Delta!
Uber Black. Where is the luxury? I fly in and out of LAX so often. And as you know, if you fly out of LAX or any other big airport, there's always going to be a different location where Ubers can be picked up. Usually you can be dropped off at the actual terminal, but if you are at a big airport like LAX, you're going to have to go off-site to pick up an Uber X, an Uber XL, something that you pre-schedule, any of that. But if you want to be picked up at the curb, you have to order Uber or Lyft Black Car Service. It's your only option. The rest are not allowed to come through. They will pay a fine. It's just a thing. So in order to be picked up at the curb, you have to order the Black Car Service. And the Black Car Service is not free. It's not cheap. It's not even reasonable. But if you're lazy, if you're tired, if you're a bitch, you want the car to come right to the curb because you're not getting on anybody's flyaway LAX bus with all of your suitcases, cramming on there with somebody putting their foot in the door to shove your ass in. And you're certainly not walking off site to the location that's a quick 10-minute walk, because I've done both and I'm not doing it again. Ever, 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 ever. I will beg people to book cameos so I can set that money aside to pay for my damn Black Car Service. But here's the thing. The Black Car Service knows how bad those people want to be picked up at the curb. They know how lazy I am. They know how many bags I have. And they know that they are the only option. So they don't really care about the luxury. They just care that they are providing the only option that you have. I flew back in from Albuquerque the other day and I went out to the curb and I looked up the Black Car Service and it said it was going to be 168 something in order for me to go the around 20 miles from LAX to my home. As soon as I request the car, it says, your car is coming to you in 7 minutes. Great. Sounds reasonable. They must already be in the area. They just dropped off a ride and they're ready to go. I start getting silenced calls. Now, you know as well as I do, we are not picking up phone calls anymore these days. Unless it's from someone we know, we are not just picking up random phone numbers, certainly not ones from area codes that we have no business knowing or we're not waiting on. So in addition to that, I don't have a vibration or a ring set on my phone. I just know that the next vibration I'm going to feel is the notification that your car is 2 minutes away. I don't feel anything, so I don't think to look. So then I happen to go, oh, actually, I wonder what time it is. And I look and I see I have 2 silenced calls, not missed calls, silenced calls. And then it says I have a message from the driver that says, hey, there's a lot of traffic. Go upstairs to departures and wait for me at, I don't know, A2 or A whatever. That's completely in another area, in an area where you're not supposed to be picking people up. People are departing. It says that the driver is 4 minutes away. Why would I haul my fat, lazy ass up an escalator with 2 50-pound suitcases all the way to departures and then go all the way down to a completely other airline because there's too much traffic? Not even like, hey, I'm so sorry, but no, it was, hey, go to departures because that's where I'm picking you up. That's where you're not picking me up. So I had to tell the driver, I think it's more convenient for me to just cancel this ride. So I had to cancel the ride. Oh, well, sorry. Now you're going to have to circle around again. And I guess you're going to blame that on me. But you know what? I'm not going to be inconvenienced. I'm not paying for inconvenience. And I know there's people that think like, well, I could do a lot of things. I could do a lot of things. They could do a lot of things for me too. Like hold up their end of the bargain. It's crazy to me that should be acceptable and okay. And I know there's people out there that are like, you don't know what that driver's been through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. Did you know that I had to sit in first class all the way from Albuquerque to LAX and the only snack was mixed nuts? Do you know how hard that is for someone like me? There wasn't even pistachios in there. There wasn't even a Brazil nut. It was just blown out smokehouse almonds called mixed nuts. I'm inconvenienced. I also think it's crazy talk for the person to have said to me, you need to start answering my phone calls. I need to be answering your phone calls. We don't answer phone calls. I'm not answering phone calls. People are phishing when they call all the time across the board. People are sending text messages that say, pay your tolls on the toll road or else. What do? You click on it. What is that? Now they're in your phone. So people calling me for what? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to answer your question about the polls. I'm not interested in that right now. The election is over. You shouldn't be doing any of that. Your calls. And here's another thing. I know that whether I'm doing black car service, X, XL, shared, no matter what it is, I'm in someone else's car. It's not my car. It's not a company car. It is their car, and they determine whether or not you ride in there or not. And I think that's more than fair. I'm never going to cause a scene. I'm never going to cause a problem. I don't shrug. I don't go, oh, I don't do any of that. I save that for right here with you. All that inconvenience I get out right here because I don't want to go off on somebody who does have a lot of going on. However, I would think that just at least the histrionics, at least the outward behavior, at least the optics would be, if you pull up in the black car service, that you would at least get out of the car and open the trunk and go, oh, can I help you with your bags? And then let the passenger go, oh, no, it's okay. I got it. Because I do got it. I'll put him in there. I don't expect, you're not a porter because you drive a car. If you offer and you do it, that's wonderful. I'm so thankful for that. I'm so tired. But I don't expect someone driving the car to absolutely have to pick up your bags every time. I will say, though, I do expect when I order a black car service to not have a more expensive version of the same car I drive. I need to be in an SUV. I'm just saying, I need to be in an SUV. I do not want to be in a Lexus. It's the same size as my 4-door sedan. Where's the luxury in that? When I order my Uber Black or any Uber, Lyft, any rideshare service, I never put anything in the notes because I don't want there to be like some preconceived notion that I don't allow some certain things. So I don't ask for a certain temperature, although maybe I should in the summer. But I never put no talking or more talk. I never put any of that. But I do expect that the driver would sort of read the car, right? So if I get in and they're like, hey, how are you? And I say, I'm fine. How are you today? And they say, oh, I'm doing great. And I say, oh, good. And they say, how was your flight? And I say, oh, it was great. Can't wait to get home. I would think that they would notice the cordial answers to be an acknowledgement that we're probably not going to become best of friends in the ride, but we're going to be nice to each other. We're going to enjoy the experience of the ride, and I'm going to show you my gratuity for the ride. But a lot of drivers don't read that. A lot of drivers will keep talking and they'll keep asking questions and then they'll get personal. And I just think, do you not understand space and time and the continuum and how things sort of work? You have to take those context clues from people that we're just going to coexist in this space. And if you have a question of me as the driver, I will answer that question. But other than that, it's just going to be nice and mellow. You can turn on the music and we can have a good time. And, maybe I don't understand the language of the music, whatever. I mean, I understand a beat, right? And I can say, oh, this is relaxing. This is nice. This is mellow. I'm just going to play on my phone and maybe just kind of zone out a little bit. I don't get this not understanding. I'm trying to stop the conversation without saying, I'm done talking. I shouldn't have to say, I'm done talking. And so I don't. So what happens? A totally uncomfortable ride where I'm like, yes, sure. No, I've never eaten pig ears before. I haven't. That sounds good. Huh? No. My hole has never prolapsed. No, I know that's different for my community, but it never has. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a badge of honor I wear that my rectum stays inside my body, but it does. What was that? No, never been to Constantinople, but I would love to. I didn't know it was still a society and those were still a people. What was that? The artwork in my home? No, none of it's original. All of the artwork in my home comes from Home Goods. Sorry, I'm not rich. I'm sorry, what? No. My home was not affected by the earthquake. No. No, I'm not going to apologize for the fact that I was outside of the zone of the earthquake, but I do still exist and I am sensitive to those people. What was that? Huh? Yeah, that's the address right there. It's going to be, it's, okay. Yeah. You can drop me off 4 houses in front. That's fine. That's no problem. No, not at all. No, I know it's hard to turn around here. Yeah, that's okay. No, it's totally fine. Absolutely. Huh? Yeah, no, I can get the bags. Sure. I can get those. Thank you so much. And then I'm out of the car and I'm like, maybe it's better for me to just drive my car to the airport and pay this $100 a day and drive my ass out of there. Jesus Christ. Do you want to see me take a break? Because I think you want to see me take a break.